Hey everybody, welcome back. So for today, since it's Friday, I thought we would do a food experiment, something we can eat. My friends know that one of my favorite foods is ice cream. So I thought that I would find a recipe online how we could make ice cream in our own house. So I've done this once before when I was student teaching. I found a similar recipe and the ice cream tasted really good. I could not find the same recipe. This one looks very similar. So hopefully everything turns out right. So for this food experiment, these are the ingredients and materials that you are going to need. You are going to need ice, salt. The recipe calls for kosher salt. I don't have kosher salt. I'm just going to use regular salt, so we'll see how that turns out. A mixing bowl, a spoon, a measuring cup, vanilla extract, half and half, and one regular size sandwich baggie and 1 gallon size sandwich baggie. I also am going to attach the link for the actual recipe down below. I printed mine out. I did not memorize this recipe, so you are going to see me looking back at this sheet every now and then to make sure that I am doing the right thing. According to the recipe, it says multiply the recipe by the number of students that you have. Since there's just me, I'm only going to do one batch of this recipe. So the first step is to mix the half and half sugar and vanilla extract together in a bowl. So we need 1 cup of half and half per person. So using my measuring cup, I have 1 cup of half and half that I'm going to add to my bowl. I hope this bowl is big enough. It's the biggest bowl I have. Let's see, we're gonna mix the sugar. It says 2 tablespoons of sugar. I forgot my tablespoons. Hold on. I'm back. I got my tablespoons and my measuring cups that I forgot to grab earlier. So add that to your ingredients and materials list as well. So we added our 1 cup, half and half per person. So now we need 2 tablespoons of sugar, which, if you're looking at my ingredients list, I forgot as well. Please hold. So for all my friends watching this, this is a learning experience. This is why you make sure you read the recipe a few times before you start to make sure that you have everything. Thankfully, I have all of these things at home. Mia's checking out my sugar. So I don't have to run and try to find some of these things. Okay, so again, we need 2 tablespoons of sugar. One. 2. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Check. Then we need to add the vanilla extract. We need half a teaspoon. So we have our vanilla extract. I'm gonna move some of these things out of the way. This stuff smells so good. So just that much. Plop. Okay, so we are done with the vanilla. We are done with this. We are done with this. That way we have a little more room to work here. Okay, so we added the half and half, we added the sugar, we added the vanilla extract together in a bowl. Now we're going to mix it, mix it, mix it. Okay, then it says that we're gonna add the mixture into the smaller sandwich baggie. If you are making this for more than one person, each person gets their own sandwich bag. Mia is like very interested in this. So since there's just me, I don't have someone else to hold this bag. So I'm gonna pour the mixture back into my measuring cup to make it easier to pour into this bag so I don't make a mess. Use my spoon to make sure all of that sugar gets in here. All of the ingredients are just as important. And then since this measuring cup has a little spout, it's gonna make it easier for me to pour into my bag without spilling it all over the place. And again, I'm going to use my spoon to make sure I shove all of that sugar that's stuck at the bottom into my bag. Whoops. Okay. So I'm going to seal my Ziploc bag, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So this is our mixture that we created. There's half and half sugar and vanilla extract inside of this bag. So step 2, pour into the bag. We did that. Step 3, fill a gallon-sized Ziploc bag about half full of ice. I can do that. Hopefully all of you have an ice maker at home. I do not. So I brought all of my ice cube trays. Check. Not halfway yet. We might have to do a little bit less than half because I only have 4 ice cube trays at home. Never did I think that I would need more than 4 ice cube trays. That's gonna be fun, filling all those back up again. Okay, so it does say that you need to fill this gallon Ziploc bag about halfway with ice. I don't have enough ice to fill it, so we're going to do about 1/4 of the way with ice. Next, it says inside of the bag with the ice, we need to add 1/3 cup of salt. Again, if you have kosher salt, that's what the recipe calls for. I just have regular salt. So, science is all about experimentation. So, we're gonna find out if regular salt works just as well. Okay, here's our salt. You're going to add it to the bag with all of the ice. Ice and salt, check. Next, place the second sealed sandwich baggie, so that's the one with our mixture in it, into the large bag and seal the bag firmly. Okay. I'm gonna put it in the middle of all the ice and the salt. Got the salt all over my hand. Okay, then we're going to seal the bag firmly. Okay, step 5. Take turns shaking the bag vigorously for 7 to 10 minutes, pausing to observe your bags. So, we're gonna shake this like crazy for 7 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna set an alarm. Set an alarm for 9 minutes.
I set your alarm.
So I'm gonna set mine for a little more than 7, but not all the way to 10, just because I don't have all of the ice that I need. We'll see after 9 minutes if we think that I need to shake it some more. So, this is really cold. I might have to put some gloves on. I'm making a fashion statement here. Okay, we got my gloves. Back to shaking vigorously. Okay, so our timer is done. It's been about 10 minutes. Let's check on our ice cream. Okay. So it's a little wet. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So here's our mixture now. Is it the same kind of liquid that it was before? No, it's kind of hard. I wouldn't say that it's the exact same consistency as ice cream. It's kind of like a little bit of melted ice cream, so I'm going to do a little more shaking. Okay, so my arms are sore, my fingers are freezing cold. We're gonna try this with what we got. I do highly recommend putting on gloves if you have them out still. Okay, so we're gonna open back up our bag, get our mixture. If you have a towel to wipe the bag off, that would be smart. Move this out of the way. Oh, look at our ice. The salt had a reaction with the ice and started to melt it. So it's pretty much just cold water now. Okay, opening up our bag. And then I'm going to let you see how it looks inside. Does that look the same as what we put in there? No. So we made our own ice cream. So I brought over a small bowl and some sprinkles. You need sprinkles, right? And I'm going to scoop some of this ice cream into a bowl. And we're gonna try it. Okay, not gonna eat all of it. So this is more of an ice cream consistency than I thought it would be. Look at, see how cold my fingers are? My hands are shaky. There's our ice cream. So let's add some sprinkles. My favorite. Gotta add some color, right? So let's look. What do you think? I think it's time to try it. Oh my gosh, that's really good. It's a very strong vanilla taste, just how I like it. Mia is quickly coming up to check it out. Look, we made ice cream. Do you want to try some? Let's see if it's cat approved. Do you want to try some? I think she likes it. Do you want the rest? Now I got some on my hand. So I hope that you all learned something new today. We kind of touched on chemical reactions, on how we put ice and salt together, and it helped get it super, super cold. You'll notice when you put all of the ice and the salt in the bag and you're holding it, it's not that cold, just kind of as cold as ice. But then once you start shaking it up, it gets colder and colder, and you can't hold on to that bag without putting on some gloves. And then all of our mixture starts to turn more into a solid instead of a liquid. So we did a little bit of science, and we get to fill our tummies. I hope that you had fun with this experiment. I hope that it works for you at home. Make sure you have all of your materials before you start so you don't have to keep getting up and going to the kitchen and coming back. That's one thing that I learned today. And I don't think that you need kosher salt. I think just regular salt worked just fine. I will see you all next week. Have a good weekend. Bye.